leadership operation system. Imagine that you having this system in your life, a life that's gonna be the best life ever because you can be an author yourself. You can be a writer yourself. You can be also a yogi, without going to the India, by the way. But you can have all your dreams, realized, but not all your dreams. Impossible dreams realized. Those dreams that when you say it, your family say, no, no, it's impossible. You're gonna do that, please. You're cooking, you're joking, So things like that you can have with the 60p, but also you have to establish, define if you are really, really a creator, if you can do things, if you can make amazing things. Elon Musk says, oh, wow, in 5, 10 years, we're going to live in abundance and you're going to have a lot of money. And he says, you're not going to need money because the robots is going to do everything for us. Do you imagine a life where you can have a lot of productions? You got to have a lot of money and also you can have a lot of time. He says, well, one of you will decide not to work, go part-time, and then travel the world, all work from wherever you are, because now the robots, because we are in singularity. I mean, singularity is the space where machines are more intelligent than human beings. And that's what's going on now. We believe that whenever we do that, we say, oh my God, oh, really? It's thinking better than me, it's doing things better than me. And that's what we're going to use. We're going to use the magic, the intelligence of the AI and put it together with our 60p pill. And all you have to do is take it every day. But when you take it every day, you just go into silence or you go into stillness. You go into stillness, Lawrence, and then or you go into the space of stillness where you find yourself loving and joyful. You in your stillness you can do anything you want. If not, you go into scaling dreamer. Find your dream, that dream that you're looking for, that scaling dreamer that you're looking for in your whole life, so that you can see exactly where you go. But you're not going to go from the past. You're going to go from a holistic time. You're going to go to the future. Or you become the creator. What kind of creator I'm going to be? And if you are an educational creator, if you are a maker, beyond the 9 to 5 job that you do, and you want to bring something for legacy, create something for humanity, this is the moment to do it. But also, if you want to have a sport, anyone, you want to be a swimmer, but it's not to swim and move, it's just to become a swimmer, to become a marathoner, to become a golfer, anything you want if you apply the 60p. But also your health is going to change completely. You're going to be the best in your fitness as you can be. And finally, authorships. We putting together a way that if you have any idea, any story in your mind, that you can use our own press company. You can do your podcast together. We can do your novels, your poetry, your meta poetry in our case, so that you can become the best versions of yourselves. And finally, you cannot stop thinking, learning, understanding, become a leader, because this is indeed the first well-being, leaderships, thinker, authorships, operating system in the whole world. Thank you, Lawrence, for being there in the control. And we open up today, so I have my whole team in place. And we're going to talk today what we have done. We have done a contract with ourselves where, you bring your big dream, your impossible dreams, and you're going to use time as a tool, as Dr. Hardy says, that we are researching with a lot of us, how can we go further of where we are. And the only way, it's not to see the times as in the past, the present, and the future separately, one on one, and then you go one by one. And then when you go one by one and you have dreams and even impossible dreams, it's very difficult to realize, because you are talking in terms of someone who's done because of the past of who you are. And it's amazing that if you're in the present and you apply the science behind the scaling, you can see your future in a different kind of way. And it's because now the future is all together, and then you can see it. You can see yourself in the future, and that self can realize whatever he wants, and that's amazing. You're not done in the present. You're not done in the present because you are. Oh, I'm poor. Oh, I'm single. I'm widow. Oh, I don't have a profession. I know what I do. I'm gonna stay in this place. No. Oh no, I'm gonna travel the whole world. I'm gonna go to India. Yeah, India, but you have money. You don't have a visa. You don't have a passport. Well, we'll put it together. When you gonna go to India? Well, I'm going to India the next year. Really, the next year, but you don't have money. You don't have job. Are you crazy? And start going to India, and let's see what happens. Because when you put yourself in the futures as using the time as a tool, as a holistic tool, anything can happen. And you see that selective attentions or focus start to happen, and a lot of ways to go to that impossible dream for everybody. So if you use the 60p as an operating systems of wellness, you going to get there. So welcome to everybody, and we have with us we have the whole team. We have Rosa Ramirez is here. We also have Lawrence Goritz. We have Marta. Marta is now present. She's our guest. Rosa Ramirez and Catano is here. Catano, how are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. Sir, persevere all day.
Presence, and I see you have a Tuesday podcast and presentations that you do. How's that going?
So, Sir Persevere has a platform where we're trying to make people better, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And we're trying to combine all those right here by gathering you to do the 6 paths.
Good.
And it has been quite an experience, quite a run.
Good. Rosario, what about you? You're on tomorrow. I see that Rosario has become a very technological person. She's doing video. We're gonna have a video for introduction when we go to Stillness. How is it? What is the program that you have for us tomorrow, Friday? Tomorrow, what's today's? Today's Wednesday, Tuesday. Who's coming tomorrow?
Thursday, Rosara.
Rosara is Rosara. It's Rosara. So,
Right.
And tell us about that.
Well, tomorrow we're gonna take a look at your future self when you dream high, when you dream big, how you can make that come true, and what are some of the things then that you have to put under the floor so that this can happen. So it's going to be very informative, motivational, and ready to get you fire up.
Excellent. What about Lawrence Koritz? What you got for us, man? I mean, you're trying to put it together somehow, the technological thing. Did you got it together?
Yeah, it's still coming together. It's going to be a cold plunge video, so that's still in process. So that's still in the works. That's being built.
So are we going to see the video, like people getting in the plunge, people putting the cold, or it's going to be only the clog, like going in and out?
It's going to be a cold shower, so it's going to be a video of how to do it. So it's going to be a real one. So rather than just a simulator.
And we're going to have that on Friday for sure.
Yes.
Technology, AI using the 60p. Marta, where are you? What's going on with you? What happened, Marta?
Hi, good morning. Next Saturday we have a Spanish CTP. Yes, with Rosaura and Victor. For the people in Spanish who want to.
Yeah. That's in Spanish. Good. Right. Yeah, we have a bilingual component now. On Saturday we meet 6 a.m. just to have a complete bilingual program for you, wherever you are. And I think this is for this day, for this moment. Boom. Yeah. So let's go. Let's go to the process today. Each one of us, what we're gonna do with you is to have a where is our contract? The first thing you have to do is, go through your all 60 pills, all the components, all the paths, and what's going to happen. What kind of 1-year contract you have with us. So today, each one of us going to report on that. I have mine prepared, and I know every one of you have your contracts. What's going to happen in the stillness process, scaling dreamer, creator of sports, authorship thinkers, and what can you report? Are you tracking everything that you do? And let's see what happened. But before, we're gonna go to stillness, Lawrence, and Victor's gonna prepare a video that we have produced just recently with AI by Rosaura. Lawrence, can you put stillness, and then Victor, can you prepare to go to the video?
Yes, I'm on it.
Thank you. So this is the stillness. We're gonna be in the stillness right now, and Victor will introduce Rosaura video on stillness, on meditation. It's an amazing.
Make yourself comfortable.
Take away the
Whether you're sitting in a
Take away the stillness.
chair.
Lawrence, take
Sorry.
away the stillness. And
sorry, we were having a little technical difficulty, but we will get it right here.
Okay.
Get yourself
comfortable. No, hold on. The button is still.
Get yourself.
Lawrence, go click the stillness. Just click the same place, and then it's gonna go away. Perfect. There. Thank you. Whenever you're ready, Victor.
Get yourself comfortable. Whether you're sitting in a chair or on the floor, allow your body to settle into a comfortable position. Rest your hands gently in your lap. Relax your shoulders. If you feel comfortable, softly close your eyes. For the next 5 minutes, give yourself permission to disconnect from everything around you. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. This moment belongs to you. There is no to-do list, no shopping list, no thinking about negative events that occurred in the past. If the thought come to woo, just ignore it. This is the only time that you give yourself the privilege to stay in the nothingness land. Let's begin by breathing together. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2. Now slowly breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. And slowly release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One last deep breath. Fill your lungs completely. Hold and let everything go. Allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. Every day, the world competes for your attention. Phones vibrate, conversations continue, screens light up. There is always another notification, another responsibility, another distraction. But beneath all that noise, there is a quieter place, a place that has always existed inside you. Today, you're choosing to return to it. Imagine your mind like a calm lake. When the wind stops, the water becomes still, and only then can you clearly see its reflection. Your mind works the same way. Clarity doesn't come from doing more. It comes from becoming still. Ask yourself quietly, who am I when everything around me becomes quiet? Don't search for an answer. Simply allow yourself to be present. Now we're going to enter a moment of complete stillness, not because silence is empty, but because silence is full. It is where peace lives, where wisdom grows, where creativity begins. In a world filled with constant noise, the ability to hear nothing is a privilege. Let's enter that space together. Take one slow breath in and breathe out. Now count down with me. 5. Leave behind your distractions. 4. Relax your body even more. 3. Quiet your thoughts. 2. Allow yourself to simply be. 1. Welcome stillness. Now it's time to return, without rushing, without losing the peace you've created. Take a slow, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and gently breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, breathe in. Feel yourself becoming more aware of your surroundings. Breathe out, keeping your sense of calm. One final breath in. Fill your lungs completely and slowly let it go. Now let's count our way back. 1. Become aware of your breathing. 2. Notice the chair beneath you, the floor supporting you. 3. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. 4. Roll your shoulders. Maybe stretch if it feels good. 5. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Bring yourself back. Bring back your awareness. Bring back your energy. But don't leave your peace behind. Carry it with you into every conversation, every decision, every challenge. Remember this: the world will always be noisy, but peace is never something you have to search for. It's something you choose, one quiet moment at a time.
Excellent, excellent, excellent presentations. This is what you do when you become a mute, please. When you become a stillness, when you go to stillness, when you go to stillness, you are obliged. You are completely obliged to become the best versions of yourself. You know, it's a place that you really, really, really gonna love, because it's a place where you know, and you're gonna be forced to find what excites you inside. What is that? What is that things that will excite you? You know, whenever wherever you are. What is that place where you can bring something interesting, something good to humanity, something that would change them. No, from a stillness, because this is the first space, is when you find, you know, what is lacking, what is creating some excitement in your life, and you want to change your life forever. You want to change the life forever, because it's not gonna be about you. It's gonna be about all of us trying to find the best way to influence positively people. You know, not bring you bad energy and things like that. You bring your best energy so that you can together do something that will change completely humanity. It's the place where it's the place for wonder. But we start on stillness. From stillness, it's, you know, what is that thing that you wanna have in your life? What is that thing that you wanna become in your life? You know, and it's the what is that dream that you have, always that you wanted to accomplish and that you wanted to realize? What is that big dream? The scaling dreamer, in that space, in that moment, in the scaling dreamer space, will force you to be a creator. Will force you to find different paths. Will force you to go into selective attention. Will force you to bring that one thing that will revolutionize yourself, your family, and the whole world. And that's what we have done. When you come from the scaling dreamer, you're forced to be creator. I mean, you're forced to learn everything and to find that way where you're gonna realize that scaling dream that you put together. Okay, and then to have vitality, to have energy, to live healthier, to do it, you have to not just to be moving. You have to bring the science of a sport together, that you're going to acquire, and that you're going to do it, know yourself, you're going to do it with your family, you're going to do it in that community, and you're going to get everything that is established, that is all the routines, all the program, all the techniques, all the coaches training to become that as an identity, that sport that you're looking for. But there is no one on this earth who is a leader, who is a coach, who is a creator that doesn't have a book, that doesn't publish his or her idea. In the authorship paths, you really, really, really is gonna be a published, probably most likely a best-selling author as we want. You have to have books, but you're not used to become a thinker. And the thinker path is just also a way to read more and to write more, but just not for writing. You're gonna also publish them. So today we're gonna be talking on your contract with yourself, and I want to start, and then I will give chance to Victor to what's the 1 year contract. I said I want to be in the stillness every day, and since 2 years ago I've been waking up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. now. And my wife is amazed. Everybody's amazed because everybody, Dr. Pina is not. Dr. Pina didn't want to be a nurse, a surgeon, or a hospitalized, a doctor in hospital. Anything that is close to the hospital, because I love my sleeping. I need my sleeping. And 2 years ago, I said, well, let me see if I can wake up at 5 a.m. and do it, at least for a month, at least for 2 months. And here I am. Stillness, the whole 60p, the whole program, the 5 a.m. changed my life to be a morning person. And now I cannot be when we changed to from 5 to 6, I was waking up anyway at 3 or 4. And now I'm sleepless because I have so many ideas. I'm coming from the creator point of view and from my big goal that it's impossible for me to be sleep completely. But anyway, I am adding 7 hours of sleep every day, because we change with the clocks. It's not about the 5 a.m. You can do it anytime, anywhere, wherever you are. Okay, so with my stillness also, I went to my time of Buddhism Zen, where I was meditating every day, and now I went to Accor. I want to go to India. I want to explore with the stillness components more about reflecting meditations all the time. When you go to the man of zero, when you sing nothing, do nothing, and stay in that space, that is amazing. Now we can use technologies to bring it there. And in my case, the scaling dreamer step 2, I just wanted to bring my 60p to 1 million by 12/36/26. We have the date, we have the number, and we have one innovative patch. It's the school. We started in 0 on 9/29. A couple of weeks ago, we have 9 members, and now we are prospecting more, and we are hiring the best meta ad producer and creator to help us out to bring more members, more traffic to our school, our community. So we're growing, and we're growing steady, and we're very happy. We're satisfied with everything we have done. At the mark of 8/9, which is next week, we're gonna open up free trial, 7-day free trial for each one of the tiers. So let's go. What is the tier number 1, Rosario? We have, if you're gonna be member of our community, you're gonna be part of us. You're gonna use the 60p. You're gonna use the first Wellbeing leaderships community in the whole world, you start a foundations. You go and check it out. You have in the banner, you can see my email, our email, telephone number, and also you can see where you can go. You just click, and it will take you to $9.99. With that, you become our member. But if you want to become on a weekly basis, have a coaching system, a coaching call, a program where you can do more and be part of. You say, well, I want to just be part of. Go get in the community, see what they are, comment with them, see everything that I bring it to humanity. But I want to be part of the weekly thing or bi-weekly team. I'm going to meet with someone. I'm going to make myself accountable. Then you go to $199. But if you have any issue with family, friends, you stuck on the issues and you want to have a licensed professionals, a certified coach helping you out, then from Ascent, you go to Alchemy. And on Alchemy, you're going to have, for $999, you had to have a licensed professional. You're going to have a license for life. Imagine that. We fucked up, and because you're going to have a licensed professional family therapist, art therapist, counselor, in specific, it's restricted to the area where the professionals are licensed. You're going to have a certified coach. We know that you're going to make it. You're going to make it, you and your family. If you want a program for your family, community, student groups, for-profit, not-for-profit ventures, so you can also ask you for a proposal. And again, so that's what I wanted. And then the creator, I wanted to have all my members certified. We have Lauren certified, we have Rosaura certified, and we have Victor certified. And so also in my positions, in my contracts, I wanted also that they can have 1,000 true fans from now to December. Not from now into year, not from now in a year, not from now into year, no, from now to December, 1,000 true fan producing at least on the foundation level. On the foundation level. Can you put the foundation level? On the foundation level, all my certified coach will have 1,000 true fan 60p certified. Yeah, and my certified coach is like find someone to follow you, find someone that believes in you, find someone who wants to produce something for humanity, find someone who wants something to say, find someone who want to become a writer, find someone who want to be learning all the time, find someone who want to go on this process of calm himself. If there's anguish, if it's a lot of conflict area, if there's a lot of depressions of sadness, find someone, a friend, a family, and bring that to the community, bring that a true fan that we're going to be there. And because one of the best community ever. And that's what I want. And I also say in the Sport-Passionate Paths, I say, okay, I want to now take advantage of my 60p or my community, and I want to run the world. But I want to run the world. I'm going to be the leader of the world, but also I want to be running the world. I did Berlin, I did New York City. I'm going to go and find the London Marathon, the Boston Marathon, the Chicago Marathon, the Tokyo Marathon, the Sydney Marathon with a team. And we're going to start training on a weekly basis. And now we have the Florida team, the New York team, getting ready to start the long run, the progressive run, all the techniques to do the half marathon of Miami. So yes, we're going to go to Miami again, and it's going to be in January 31st, Sunday. And my team, Dr. Pina, Dr. Reiki, now we have Jonathan Sanchez from Florida. We have Rosita Romero. We have Candida. So I think I have a team of probably 6 already who are signed up for the Miami Marathon. If you haven't signed up for the Miami Marathon, you can go into the waiting list. And remember, I told the guy, go now. It's open. And it's open on 1st by the second day, the 2nd of November. Yesterday, it was closed. By the dirt, it was closed. And everybody said, well, I don't see a wall. Now I have to pay $1,000 because now it's the travel. If you're gonna take the travel with the hotel, then you can do that. So, but starting today, you can go into the waiting list, and then the waiting list is gonna be there until September 30th, and probably you can be there. But I have more people, motivated. And the idea is to get ready, get prepared, have a program. Now I'm going to be walking Tuesday, resting Friday, Monday, Tuesdays and Thursday, walking or do speed training or progressive training. Wednesday resting. Saturday we're gonna do the long run, and Sunday we're gonna do trail. So we have the whole team put together and be putting the program together as soon as I know how many is gonna run the marathon. But that's the way to get trained to the marathon, international marathon. I know that in 5 years I have to run the all the one that is pending. And finally, we're gonna master in the thinker path. On the author path, we're gonna write 10 books. I'm gonna publish those 10 books. I will make the introduction. I know that I closed down the meta poetry on August 1st, and that now I'm gonna be sending all the manuscript to the judges, and we're gonna have 2 more books. We already have Leticia, Daniel, and those 2 new winners. So that 4. Last year memories, and this year memories. That's 6. And we have 2 more books of probably anthology or meta poetry that I'm working with my editor to do it. So that's my contract. And just to read and master Dr. Hardy, put it into practice, put it in a research mode. Everyone who has something to say, like a big dreams, okay, let me check it out. Let's put together the floor, the frame, and the focus, and let's bring all the science of psychology. Positive psychology, not the psychology of the past, the positive psychology of Seligman, where you become a homo prospectus, someone who will see himself and will fulfill his dreams in the future with a specific deadline, and you will see what happens. So we are in research. 60 pieces research. All our contracts also is in research. So that's what I wanted to share with you, the 60 pp, my contract. And it's really going really great. I'm happy of the progress that we have done. And I know that together we're going to do more and more and more. And we're going to accomplish everything, because now we have the 60p, the first world well-being, medicines, leaderships, programs for an operating system. Operating system is inside you. You just gonna become who you want to be. Victor, where are you? Where's your contract with us going?
So, good morning, everyone. Again, when I started my contract, I had just gone through a health crisis where I had gone to the hospital with ridiculous blood pressure and sugar levels, and obesity was slowly killing me. And I was doing really well after that, right? I ran a half marathon. Which was one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. And my health was starting to come back, but there was always a yearning to do more. And I was also in the middle of a tough financial time. I had left an employer, and it has been a really tough job market, especially for people doing CFO work, strategic work. It seems that people want those services, but they're not willing to pay the corresponding salary that comes with that. So there seem to be more fractional opportunities available for people. And so when I started taking this contract and I was looking at the 6 paths, and I was thinking about stillness. Stillness is the way that I start my day every day. Even before our program, I have a prayer group that I do every day that has met for just as long as we've been meeting as a group to develop 6TP. And I start my day grounded in prayer, and then I enter into stillness. So by the time I come to stillness, I feel like my pores are already open because I've already received a great word. And now I come into this group with really good energy, and going into stillness, I'm able to get quiet. And I've even developed several stillness and meditation videos that I think have been very well received. Those are always available at the Sir Persevere Network. And so I've become a great producer, and I've learned a lot of great technology along the way. And, even coming onto a platform like this to stream every day, I feel like a radio disc jockey. It's unbelievable.
Excellent. And you remember, Victor, how we started? Like
Yeah,
forced,
yeah,
difficult. What's
yeah.
going on? What's happening? They changed my floor. What can I do? It was like with me, you have to swim. You have to swim, and it's not about perfection. It's like about putting things together slowly, and people will understand because we are doing it right now, and we are also happy to fail. We want to do it to fail, and we can. As we fail, we become. Say persevere. You put it as I'm failing, I'm also winning,
Yep.
Victor.
Yeah, well, it's my saying. I'm going to make this saying famous, right? When I'm losing, I'm just starting to win, and it's basically a statement of visualization and bringing visualization into live practice, right? Your circumstances around you every day dictate that you can't do something. There are challenges, you're limited, and between the work that we've done every single day and reading The Science of Scaling, the book that we got so excited about, I've learned that my dreams can be so much more. I'm as faithful as they come, and I'm just learning every day to build the capacity to dream for more. And some of the ways that that's showing up is that I do have um, um, skills that I've developed over a 25-year career as a CFO. And I've been able to help different organizations, and I've been scaling to, to make more impact. Traditionally, my role has been to work with one school, one organization at a time. And now I've had an opportunity to work with multiple ones. And it's really helped to sharpen my skills. And as I learn more, I learn how to do things better. And now I'm helping others and other institutions do better too while I'm doing that. And so I set out in my contract to grow that impact. And I would say I'm about a third of the way to the 100% that I wanted to achieve. And along the way, I'm creating books. I have three different ventures. One which is ready for publishing any day now. I did an audio book on faith and to help people uh, grow in short periods of time. Similarly to the concepts of the science of scaling, yeah, how do we go to our God and ask him for things in a shorter period of time than what we can imagine? And
Excellent.
through faith, we're just building that capacity.
Excellent. Thank you, Victor. Every Wednesday, we're gonna be reporting to you how my contract, your contract, and you can write us. You can send us letter. You can send us comments wherever you are. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, and you see us and you're part of the 60P, all you have to say, Dr. Pina, Rosaura, Corin's Victor, this is me. This is where I'm going when I started using the 60P. So every Wednesdays is gonna be, you're gonna see me bringing you what I'm doing. What is the progress of my 60P or my contract with you? We're gonna bring people also, members of our community. So wherever you are, if you start at 60P, if you go start a foundation, we're gonna bring you to give your experience, to give where you are, what is your progress, what's happening with you. So now we're gonna see where Rosaura Van Rails. Rosaura, where are you now with your 60P, with your taking your pills every day, with your 1 year contract? When you start the community, you have to have a contract in place, and you have to have an impossible dreams. If you don't have an impossible dreams, it's not gonna happen. Like, how much, Victor, it was your impossible dreams for by the end of the year, because you have a challenge with Gregory. And how much money do you have documented in your bank account when you say, oh, I'm gonna have this amount of money, I'm gonna do this, because now I can say, well, we have almost $900, we have my number. Before we got nothing from that million, and this is the way you do it. So it's about also documenting your process to each one of the community. If you don't have a scaling, if you don't become a dream scaler, and if you don't have an impossible dream, you're not gonna feel like us. You're not gonna be taking our wine. So that's very important. Rosaura.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Before joining this 60p path, I had only that dreams. I want to do this. I love to be there, but I never had a plan. I never had any type of support or collaboration to help me do it. So with the 60p path, I gained it like a better perspective. I made a plan. And with this 1 year contract in each one of the transformational path, I created something to let me not only the public to increase their skills, but also my skills, as Victor said, increase it as well. So in the stillness path, I would love to create a guided stillness routines that motivate people, that inspire them to be better, to reach their dreams as I am trying to reach my dreams, to visualize their future self, what they can do to bring their dreams reality. And when the dreams become reality, what they're going to be, how it's going to look for them, their future self. And that's the stillness and the scaling dreamers. In the creator path, I think that a lot of people have a lot of conditions that the doctor prescribe medications, but we don't get time. We don't have a platform to sit and talk about it. So I want to create a platform in which people could sit, they could discuss how they're doing, what works, what doesn't work, what are the symptoms, and what can be done to make the symptoms a little bit lighter. If you drink water, if you exercise, how does it become much better? That's the creator path. In the sport-passionist path, I hope to create a routine because I think that exercise is very individualized. What can be run for some people. It could be walk for other people in different speed, but it's different. What could be doing push-ups, standing up for some people. For some people, it could be doing pushing up, sitting down. So, in other words, we all can exercise, but exercise is very individualized. And I hope in the sport passionist path to be able to create the routines that everyone could participate, despite of where you are and what is your condition. In the authorship path, I am attempting to write a book, and again, thinking about nutrition, thinking about we are what we eat. And the lifestyle that we live can take people closer to the grave or let them completely into the resurrection path and where they can be the self that they were supposed to be, that where they were created to be. And the last one is a thinkopath. And a thinkopath, I believe in reading. Read every type of genre that you could, because reading a word, a sentence, a paragraph, a book, every time you're closer to your dreams, you're closer to become a more proficient speaker, a more proficient writer, and a more proficient listener, someone that can understand and apply wisdom. So that is my dream that by June 2027, many of those aspects will be completed.
Excellent. So this is the contract, the 60p contract with Rosara Banrail, the counselor of the 60p. And we are on the world first well-being, dream scaling, leaderships, and operating system. Check this out, the world first well-being, dream scaling, leadership operating systems. And now we're gonna bring Corin Lawrence. Corin Lawrence, where is your contract? How are you doing? Report to us on every Wednesday. We're gonna have the world first well-being, Dream Scaling Leadership's operating system reporting to you?
Good morning. I'm working on locking in with different partners to be able to teach cold plunging to people. So that's still in progress. That's going to be with local New York cold plunge places. So where we'll be able to take people to and do cold plunging, not in your place, but at a venue. So that's still in process. And that is growing and moving forward. And there is going to be also, that's still in process, is the AI for your IT department. So that's my book that I'm working on. So that is moving forward as well. So that is still, that's going through an outline phase at this stage. And that's moving forward to be able to working on writing the actual chapters.
Excellent. So this is that where we are, and this is us, the certified coach of the first well-being dream scaling leadership operating system, and we want you to be part of us. So you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever your social media is. And we're gonna bring every Wednesday the first well-being dream scaling and leadership operating system for your life, for your work, for your people, for your community, for your company, wherever you are. This is for us, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember, we are the first well-being dream scaling leadership operating system in the whole world. Bye-bye. Thank you.